Hi, my name is BINTI Mama AKIL. So we meet again, and this is for my activity 22, Persuasive Speech Topic Selection Practice 2. For this topic, I would like to talk about what are the best ways to prevent bullying. A new study identifies the most effective approaches to bullying prevention. Most states require schools to have a bullying prevention policy, but a policy alone it is not enough. Despite the requirement, there has been a slight uptick in all forms of bullying during the last few years. Bullying occurs everywhere, even in the highest performing school, and is hurtful to everyone involved, from the targets of bullying to the witness. Not all approaches to bullying prevention are equally effective. Most bullying prevention programs focus on raising awareness of the problem and administering consequences. But the programs that rely on punishment and zero tolerance have not been shown to be effective in some countries, and they often disproportionately target students of color. Programs like peer mediation that place responsibility on the children to work out the conflicts can increase bullying. Even among the adults, only works for some people, like extroverts, empaths, and also people with high social status and moral engagement. Many approaches that educators adopt have not been evaluated through research. Instead, tend to select programs based on what their colleagues use. Some researchers find out about a few ways to reduce bullying, which are positive school climate and also social and emotional learning. For the first point, building a positive school climate. School climate can be difficult to define through possible to measure. It is the felt sense of being in school, which can arise from grading, the way problem is resolved, or how people work together. It is a school's heart and soul. It is quality and character. Schools with positive climate foster healthy development, while a negative school climate is associated with higher risks of student bullying, aggression, victimization, and feeling unsafe. The elements of positive climate may vary, but may often include norms about feelings and relationships, power and how it expressed, and media consumption. School norm engineering is a conscious process that builds a positive culture among the students' peers and schools adults that becomes self-reinforcing. Like a healthy immune system, a positive climate promotes an optimal health and also reduces the chances of dysfunction or disease. Leadership is also the key to a positive climate. For the next point, advancing social and emotional learning. Social and emotional learning is well known, and it is involves teaching skill or self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, responsible decision making, and relationships management. Some evidence-based social and emotional learning approaches have been shown to deliver cost-effective, solid results. Numerous meta-analyses, research reviews, and individual studies of hundreds of thousands of students show that social and emotional learning improves emotional well-being, self-regulation, classroom relationships, and kind and helpful behavior among students. It reduces a range of problems like anxiety, emotional distress, and depression. It is also reduced destructive behaviors like conflicts, aggression, bullying, anger, and hostile attribution bias. And it is improves academic achievement, creativity, and leadership. Some teachers showed that when the teachers were more emotionally supporting of students, children were less aggressive and had a greater behavioral self-control compared to the use of behavior management, which did not improve student self-control. One meta-analysis showed that developing emotional competence was protective against becoming a victim of bullying. Social competence and academic performance were protective against becoming a bully, and positive peer interactions were protective against becoming a bully victim. In conclusion, school cannot do this alone. It is important for families to involve too. Bullying in schools sometimes arises from harsh parenting practices or sibling bullying at home. In other words, bullying is just not a childhood problem. It is a pervasive human problem, and children are not buffeted from the wider social world. Bullying of children who belong to groups targeted in the national and political discourse has spiked on playgrounds nationwide. Ultimately, we need a substantial shift in our mindset about the importance of children and their feelings. Children are more likely to thrive when their parents nurture their humanity and offer them a language, strategies, and values to help them identify, express, and thus regulate their feeling. And that is all from me. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.